Oh, I forgot I was on YouTube. And nobody's here on whatnot. Nobody's on YouTube either, though, are they? Nah. Nar. Nar. Oh, there are people here. Where'd y'all go? What's up, y'all? I was entering some auction items. 20? I'll do these 6 for 10. I was gonna do them for 12, but if you want to come buy them, I'll do them for 10. But maybe you meant to put 2 and not a 0. And I wouldn't do it for that. But if you want to come over here, I think you get some money off if you come from YouTube. Sorry, I was trying to shipping profile. Yeah, I can do that. I'll do a tenner. I mean, it's basically 3 packs. Um, I mean that's fine, but I'll do it in USD on here, whatever it works over to. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. And it was what was it? I was thinking 7. I mean, I was thinking 8, but I'll do 7 USD. And I'm throwing some goodies for you. Oh, I didn't mean to. Did I start it? No, I didn't start it. I can throw in some goodies too. Some sleeves, some keychain, couple keychains. We'll get you hooked up. Which I mean, I'm the Fritch on whatnot, just the same. But I think if you scan that QR code and you haven't shopped, you get like $15. I'm not sure exactly how all that works, to be honest, but I know it's a thing. You're probably a little more. I'm not too savvy on some of those QR codes. TBH. I'm more of a link type of guy. And I mean, I could be even put the link in the chat. Look at me go. How do I do that? Like this? Copy image? No. How do I share? Copy. Bang. Paste. Bang. What's that? It's a whole lot of stuff. There we go. There I am. What's that? What's that one? I'm not familiar with that. To be honest, I can't even see what that is. Is that a hospital? Like in blood? I'll take your blood. How much blood you got? How much blood you trying to offer Pokemons? No, I'm just teasing. Are you saying you're in the hospital? Or is that a whole nother country like Switzerland? I think Switzerland I think Switzerland money converts over. I think Switzerland money converts over to more. So like 10 would actually be 11 USD when it converted over or something, right? Or you're in the hospital. I'm asking too many questions and not giving you time to answer. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how the shipping works. To be, I don't know if you get mail there like that or not. But it comes in an envelope, so you should get envelopes and stuff. A get well card, right? Yeah, you can get box. I'll tell you what. If you get over here, I'll set this auction for 5 minutes. You get over here in the next 5 minutes. I'll have them for sale for $3. You probably won't get outbid, so I probably wouldn't even make it that far. I know. So I have an eBay too. That's not what I'm looking for. Looking for this. I have an eBay too, and I imagine you fell off the scooter and broke your leg. Sucks. That happened. We had a I'm in Atlanta, and we had a thing. They had a scooter company here, and they had like a bunch of problems because their scooters were like falling apart with people riding them fast and like getting hurt. I forget the name of the company, but it's like I think it was Bird or Tweety or something. But I know my eBay switch ships international. I'm pretty sure Whatnot probably would ship international too, but I don't know. We got some plushes in there. Check out my I got a Whatnot marketplace too. If you see something in the marketplace that you want to buy, I'm just gonna be honest, some things I want lower the price on, will not, and some things I might lower the price on if you buy it live in my Whatnot store. I got like plushes and box sets, packs, seal packs, PSA stuff, all that good stuff. Should have left it how I had it, put the other one up top. Winter Storm 96. You must is that in Atlanta? That was Atlanta, right? That was 93. 92. The winter storm. I guess there's been a couple winter storms in Georgia. There was one in like 2004. I'll never forget 2009. It was 2009. I'll never forget, dude. I saw this uh blue 300ZX. This blue 300ZX was coming down the road. Red's here. And I'm talking, he must have been going 80 miles an hour, and the snow was falling fast, right? And like it's such a light little car, and I was like, man, that guy's going way too fast. He doesn't know it. And then all of a sudden, his car just started spinning. I mean, he must have been going 70 miles an hour, and his car just started spinning 360s, and he was still going 70 miles an hour down the street, flying, flying down the street, spinning it. I was just spinning, and just nobody just happened. Nobody was in his way, and his car just kept spinning circles, and eventually it slowed down and skidded off onto the side of the road, and he wasn't that bad off. By the time he hit the like median, um, he was going like 20 miles an hour, but it was just like dirt, it was like steel median right there. But it was crazy because everybody's trying to beat the traffic, and then all of a sudden, here comes this one guy in a blue 300, little bitty lightweight thing, and then all of a sudden it's just like a top. I did. It was pretty nice. The autograph is cool. G makes for a good signature. I like writing cursive G's. My mom's name is G also. Jim, you just missed it. The 6 card banger for $3. You want in? My boy Jim, I'll give it a $2 holler. It was pretty nice though. Slow bros. Well, that's a lot of folks. A lot of people showing up. Whoa, bro. This is the power hour, son. The power. There you go. What's up, big bro? Do you even live, big bro? Nice, nice. Well, I'm glad you picked me. To be honest, I don't even know what it's on. It might be maxed. I'm pretty sure it is. You can go find out about me on the YouTubes. I'm no lightweight. The Fritch, the Fritch on YouTube. Y'all seem like decent enough people. I mean, it's not like if it was, y'all seem like kids, I probably wouldn't promote my YouTube channel, but uh, no telling, man. No telling. Is it 400? Oh yeah, it is. Um, nah, I mean that's what it's listed as over there. Um, oh, I just clicked. What did I do? Oh no. Oh, that's all right. Because I'm not really trying to sell it necessarily. I like it a lot, and I mean I collect cards too, but it's not one of the sets that I have. And so I just, if you really want to buy it, you could buy it if you need it. And it's a tenner. They're not making more of them. I mean, maybe they are making more of them, but you know what I mean. I checked around a little bit. I don't think there's many out there. I think is the other reason why I have it like that. I don't think there's a lot of tens. Sometimes certain cards are like they'll have like 900 nines and like 250 tens. And sometimes I'll like give it an extra oomph for that. But I like that card a lot, so I don't really, I mean, I don't really want to sell it necessarily. It's just something for people to look at and chat. I'm baiting the chat. Get some people to type messages like, "Hey, what the hell's going on with that Kieran?" You know. Uh, why do you want to buy it? We could talk turkey a little bit. I mean, you could always make me an offer. I'm tough to deal with though. Like that guy on my picture. How come you can't see the whole picture? 218. Uh, it's about what it's worth to me though. That's a badass card. It's underrated. It's currently underrated. $95, $105, 120. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't wanna sell it for that much. I'd take, like, 250, maybe 3, maybe 290, but there's you probably could buy it for somewhere cheaper. Yeah, comic books are spicy though, Red. They're a little comic books are tough. I went to this one place and it was just, like, full of comic it was just a guy standing over boxes of comic books, and I was like, "Holy shit, is this all what are you just sorting comic books all day, every day? This place is huge." Southern Islands? I've never even heard of that. Never heard of Southern Islands, though. I meant to close a different tab. No, I've fixed it. I meant to close the tab with the stream on it. Southern Islands sounds cool, though. Sounds like a set I would want. I was gonna try and get Phantasmal Flames. I wanted that set, but it was gone before I could freaking I went to GameStop the day after on a Friday, and they did their thing on Thursday night. I don't know, I guess they didn't want people sleeping outside or something, I don't know. And then, uh, I missed the thing on I always I'm, like, always checking Pokemon, but I always miss the darn queues. Yeah, it's not just me though. It's kind of like it's more about like a lot of my involvement is just because of like the notoriety and the evolving the fact that it's ravenous and comic books just aren't that. It's just yeah, like Spider-Man hits pretty hard. Batman's kind of like a in betweener, and Superman's like a more of a collector's item. Marvel, some of that stuff still got swamped out by cards. They're like Marvel comic books aren't even as popular as Marvel cards. Maybe some of them, but I guess maybe that's part of because like the market is over and they're not like making any more comic books. So it's like you either have one or you don't. It's not like they're making a new set to collect kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah, they do that too, though, but it's just not those main characters and it doesn't catch. I have a friend on Facebook that buys comic books from the comic book shop still. like talks about them. Yeah, yeah, and this is I mean, that's more of like the reason why I'm involved in the cards, these particular cards especially. Because like I said before, all that I was sports cards, and sports, and I had a friend I had a younger friend, like one of my friend's younger brothers, like he was a good bit younger than us, but he still kinda hung out with the crew. He'd ride around sometimes, and he'd be in like, we'd stop at a Walmart, and he'd go in and buy Pokemon. I'd be like, "Dude, what the hell are you buying Pokemon? That's like some kid shit," you know what I mean? Making fun of him and shit, and dude, he was buying I remember he was buying Pokemon had just come out, so he was buying Series 1 Pokemon, and I guarantee you I saw 3 of those Charizards. I guess a lot of people saw them too, though, that's the thing, and then but I used to make fun of him hard, and I wish I had 2 or 3 of those Charizards right now. It's crazy. I'd take 3 of those Charizards, be cool. Nice, nice. I mean, you can always just check any Pikas. Yeah, I got some Pikas. I got some PSA Pikas. I got Vivid Voltage, the Vivid Voltage Pikas, like the V Max for you. I got a PSA one. I got some like Pikachu. Yeah, I think I have 1 or 2. Vivid Voltage. I'm gonna have Vivid Voltage. Yeah, let me find it. Let me find it. I'm a little bit. I feel like I definitely have one. I wouldn't still be looking. I don't think it's in here. Oh, I know where they might be. It might be in here. I maybe not. Maybe I got them all graded. I have I have some sealed Pikachu collection boxes with like the Pikachu promo stuff. These are baseball and football. No problem. I appreciate you asking. It's cool when people ask because at least I usually don't stream on here a lot. And I haven't gone through my stuff a lot lately, so I don't like. You got to get familiar back with your stuff. When you're just like flipping through and people just ask for stuff because you got so many different things. I know I had a couple of the one, but I think I might have got them all graded, or they might be in my binder and not for sale type shit. I got the Kieran for sale for for 400. Nobody wants that though. No, I did 290 on that thing live. You could probably find a more advanced version. The thing to do, I mean, the thing to do, Red, would just be to take them and put them on the bay, dude, one at a time, and like it'll kind of give you an idea of what you might should say, and then you just either make it less if you want to just get rid of them, just sell them for like 50 cents a pop, and people pay the shipping. So, but I forget you're not 18. You can send them to me for consignment. My eBay's popping, and I'll since you're my mod, I'd give you 95% or whatever they get. Otherwise, I'd probably do like 12% for just like a random person if I bought all their shit. Thinking about doing a little bit of that. Some consignment because my eBay's starting to get this people buying stuff off of it. And my whatnot gets popping too. So like if I had your comic books and I sold one for $5, then I would get what, like 12 cents, and then you'd get the rest. Or like I get like a quarter. If I sold it for $1, I'd get like 5 cents. But that would be basically because like a lot of people are gonna look at it and you got a prime opportunity, so you're gonna get the value of what someone's gonna pay. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are gonna see it, so they're gonna be like the people that are gonna buy it, and then that's what they're gonna pay or not, type shit. But yeah, you're on the right track. I mean, yeah, just check them first on the. I mean, check them first. Check the info first, and whether like for me, my stuff I like I'm like a collector too. So some items that I want to kind of keep, I'm not trying to sell. I might make, you know, if you really want to buy it kind of thing. If not, I might just try and sell it. Like that One Piece 3 card promo thing is sexy, dude. Yeah, I'm just talking to kill time on the internet too a lot of times. Just make a box. I make a lot of my stuff like that. What Pikachus do I have? Do I even have any Pikachus? What if they're in here and I just didn't look? Sports cuts. Everybody. This is our newest segment here at Fritch Clips Content Studios. It's a new segment we call Cool Card Alert. Everybody's new favorite segment. Cool Card Alert. Cool Card Alert. In this section of Cool Card Alert, we're going to show the Don Ass Walrus mustache pitcher for the Orioles on the 1987 Fleer. This guy is clearly got pain reliever tucked away in his belt, and he is willing to throw a spitball. He's got a spitball. All he's got to do is touch that mustache, and he's got enough mucus to create a spitball that'll drop 3 inches before it even leaves his fingertips. Don Ass, ladies and gentlemen. Cool card alert. Cool card alert. Everybody's newest favorite segment, Cool Card Alert, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Brought to you by the Fritch on eBay and the Fritch on whatnot. Email me for collab opportunities. That might have been my greatest promo of all time right there. Uh no, I mean like I have the yeah, I have a Mickey Mantle graded, but it's not it's a reprint from 1991 tops. And I got it graded. And I think it's like a 9 to be honest. It's actually in really good shape. It's funny cuz when I was a kid like trading cards was like one of our things. Like we had like 5 or 6 friends like in different houses around in a couple different neighborhoods that we could walk to and spend the night at and shit. And we would bring all our baseball cards and like trade cards and look at each other's cards and collect cards and like play Monopoly and do the whole thing Friday and sometimes Saturday. And And so it's like we would be like trading cards, right? And we would like have our cards out and about. And so it's like rare to have cards that are like in good shape. Surprising sometimes. Like you can tell, like sometimes I like took a one in and out of the binder and looked at it a lot, or like the Bo Jacksons or something. Helios. $3 on those rascals. You actually can see the auction on the you can see the auction when I started, so I guess that's cool. Maybe I should run the auction more so it's like up there. But I don't even have any mantles. I was at this place one time and they had one in the back. It was like a antique store, and like one of the booths had sports cards, and I was looking through them and I was like, "Oh damn." But I didn't have the money on me to buy it. And I wish I would have bought it 'cause it looks really clean. A BRB. Bryce Young and the Panthers are just hanging on. Boys are hanging on. New Helios is here. Oh, pork chops here. Yep, all six. I live my life 5 minutes at a time. Just going as fast as I can, 5 minutes at a time. Get in the giddy. Yo, y'all better get in the giddy. Why do you say that? Yeah, it's funny you say that because this guy came in my stream and he wanted to buy, he's like, "Oh, I want to buy a pack and you can rip it." I was like, "All right." And he's like, "Put it up for auction." And I put it up for auction and the auction cleared and he bought the pack and I started opening it and then there was like a banger card in there and I was like, "Damn," I was kind of jealous. I was like, "Man, that might be a real badass card. I'm gonna be so pissed at myself for um for selling it to this guy for cheaper than I wanted." But anyways, it was what it was. So it's like, all right, well, screw it. I guess the guy, good on you. You hit, good deal. That's what it's all about. It's the way it goes. Good on you. Good game. But his payment didn't go through. So like he was trying to screw me over and make me rip the pack and cancel the payment, but it hit. It was kind of funny in a way. And I've had this other problem where I ship stuff and they say that it doesn't show up and they're like, "Whatnot pays for it," but I've got a bad rating because I got a 4.8 rating because some of my packages haven't shown up, and that's madness to me because I'm very careful about it, and I've never had that problem on the other places. And so I worry about that because I'm like I had one that was like $800 package, and they're like, it had never showed up." I'm like, "Bullshit! It didn't show up. Everything shows up." Talking about, but then they covered it. Yeah, but it's not much difference for the amount of like, you really don't sell on Whatnot unless you're live, and eBay is, like, constantly available, and it's like, a lot of people are on eBay, and so you might get more fees, but you get, like, 3 times the traffic, and also on Whatnot, everybody's like, "Oh, if you're live, then they wanna buy everything for $1." "Oh, that PSA 10, what is that, a PSA 10? Well, I'll give you $1 for it. I'll give you $1 for that." And then they leave, and it's just like, it's just kinda like you gotta deal with that for a while before you finally talk to somebody, and that gets a little bit. I mean, and not that I care because I'm just sitting here chilling anyway kinda thing, but I mean, it does get like it's like on eBay that you don't have to talk. You just sit it just sits there and people buy it. But on here, I mean, it's fun because here I get to like, I mean, if people come and talk and they're serious, then you it's just you get a lot of unreasonable people who want every so like you might have to take off like whatever the extra fee is, the 4% eBay charge is extra that like the little bit of extra difference in fee, you usually gotta reduce your price to make the sale at the same time. You get what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, like, say I sell it for 150 bucks on eBay, and then I only net 130 bucks, but on here, somebody's gonna haggle me a little bit, I'm gonna drop my price, I'm gonna pay less fees, I'm gonna get $132. So I got 2 extra bucks, for the difference in fees. But if you sell enough product, 2 bucks on every lick is shit, you know what I mean? But I don't move enough product to make it where it's like $2 a hit. I'm just here talking shit. Anyone who will listen, to be honest. And not for nothing, but these whatnot streams pop off my YouTube. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but if I stream video games 10 days straight, my video game streams get 3 likes, 4 likes, and I think it's you and maybe Darkery half the time. Other than that, they get 2 likes and y'all don't even like them. These get like 9 likes and they populate my whatever that's worth. I gain a couple subs, and whatever. If I get another like, which is it's crazy to think about. If I get like another 200 subs, then I'm like monetized, but I've only got 250. So I don't really expect to get there, but I do expect for at some point maybe to like if I can get to like 500, right? Then I'm a little bit bigger of a streamer, so I have a broader audience, so maybe the subs come in fast, you know what I'm saying? And I'd like to get monetized, no cap, full swizzle, because I think some of my shorts would bring in some little bit of dough for the kid, and I've been sitting here, spending time on these things, build my library of content. Anyways, you wanna buy some Pokemon cards? Just kidding. But I appreciate you voicing your concerns. And honestly, I've never really perused. I am good at Fortnite. I've never really I can crank 90s, bro. I'm not as proficient, but Fortnite's is kind of the same deal, like, I'm good relative to the people that aren't cheating, right? And in Fortnite, relative to the people that are not cheating, or even if they people weren't cheating, I would probably be, like, mediocre at best because it is a skill set. I'm not good at editing, and I'm not good at, I'm just like I'm a like in call like I'm a good sniper and like, good gun player, attacker and commando type shit, but I'm not as good at the building and some of the extra stuff they have, like whatever they have going on, sword or the Hadouken shit. Well, for the same reason though, because it just got ate up with cheaters, and it's so problem is even like okay, at some point it's fun to be really good and better than everybody else, I guess, or whatever for cheating. But you become brain dead because, like, it takes away all the it takes away all of the organicness to the video game, and eventually you'll become dead to that, and that's what's happening is, like, so many people have been doing it, and then also it's like nobody's playing that's not cheating. So you have to play the game with like, you know what they know because you're cheating just the same as they're cheating. You know what the wall hack's doing, so you gotta, like, play it knowing that everybody's cheating, and now that's, like that's got old to the people. So now it's just, like now it's dead. That's what happened to Call of Duty too. Because those people are really dying inside. It's got because like, I mean, it's just so mundane after a while because there's no, like, skill to it. You're just a robot essentially. Whereas if you're not cheating, there's, like, a level of excitement to it. But all those people none of those people have the mentality to go back to it now. They can't they're gone, dude. It's a real problem. It really is a real problem. It's like a it's like a pandemic, dude. It's fucking crazy. Video games are shot right now. They can't make a new game because they wanna get all the same old cheaters to try and start playing it, and all those streamer cheaters are dead inside, and none of them can make shit. They don't know how to do anything without cheating. And also, I guess there's some probably additional alternate revenue streams that they get from cheap providers, like under the table payments from the cheap providers that 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 incentivize them for not banning the cheaters, right? But now none of those people are getting paid because nobody's buying cheats anymore because nobody's playing the game anymore. It's fucking like a swirling toilet bowl going down fast. All the turds are in there. Fortnite, Call of Duty, and then you got, like those are, like, the big hefty turds. Then you got, like, all kinds of diarrhea floating around in there too, like Apex, fucking like, what's those other games? Apex and fucking Arc Raiders and all this other diarrhea in the toilet now too, swirling around, and all these fucking still same stupid lame ass, non-skilled, cheating gamers, non-talented. It's a damn snooze fest out here. And all the people are trying to perpetuate what they see with all this like, oh man, some of the like the voice that these guys make themselves talk like they're trying to make kid like they're trying to make kid shows or something, like they're trying to be a Bloopy or Bluey or one of those fucking guys. Everybody playing video games now is trying to fucking talk like Bloopy and shit. It's getting bad, dude. Their all their mentalities so like they're perpetuating it and they're all so oh man, it's I could do a thesis on that shit. It really fucking, is is a big problem for the economy because teenagers are out. The teen all the teenagers are out now, and so, like, the rest of their life, they're gonna be out, and if they don't have anybody coming behind those teenagers, then that's like that's like they it's like the timeline is just like the end that's the end, the hard stop, and it's coming, you know? So the other people that play now stop playing, nobody else is starting playing. Nobody. I see kids going outside now and shit, dude. Which, I mean, it's actually really good for for people that it it's good for people in a way because it was consuming people, but it also became like a major economic fucking cog. But also, I mean, everything targets kids a little bit. You're not I mean, you got like, it's not targeting kids, it's like kids have a strong effect on what their parents will do, and anybody who's, like, in any kind of, money-making operation recognizes that you need to get kids involved in your product to have some kind of a sustainable future, especially, like, video games or things like that, right? Because I mean, it's not like adults play it, but, if a kid's like, "Mommy, I want V-Bucks for Christmas for 4 straight weeks," and mommy's eventually gonna get some V-Bucks. Now kids aren't saying that, they're like, "Oh, I wanna play softball this next season." Some of them. I mean, it's, like, in between a little bit, but it's which I'm actually kinda proud of the parents because it feels like the parents are, like, not allow I mean, that's the problem is so many people's parents were allowing their kids to do that to them and not saying no to little Johnny. We need to take these Pokemon cards down and put a soapbox up there. Let me go get my soapbox. But the problem is that video games are taking a bad rap. It's not the video games, it's the cheat. If the video games didn't have the cheat, then they would actually be stimulating the kids' brains and making them smart almost making them smarter, but instead, everybody's kids are tricking their parents into getting them cheats, and it's doing the reverse, it's making their kids less intelligent, and so parents just see, "Oh, my kid plays this game for 6 straight hours, and he comes out like a zombie because he hasn't been thinking for 6 straight hours, he's just been following this code." When in reality, if the kid were playing fair play, his brain would be, like, processing all different types of scenarios and um, trying to come up with solutions for different shits. We need to save this stream. This is a good one. This has been a good speech, and your interaction has led me to be able to say my talking points very well. It was a good give and take between me and you right there. We had fun doing it. I did anyway. I need to find one of these Gengars. It's funny to think back on some of these old packs that they had to kickstart. Yeah, phone's ringing. Nothing. And it's crazy to think that those reverse hollows are supposed to be like hits because they're not hits. Now nobody wants reverse. I mean, it's I don't know. They're actually cool, but they're underrated. The reverse hollows. They got underrated. I have this item and it's in this cart, and I want. I wish I'd hurry up and buy it. Gotta be honest. What we doing? 2 carts. 71 minutes. We gone past. I think about playing. And I would play Fortnite too. I like Fortnite, even though the best thing about Fortnite is the first few games you can always count on being bots and getting a win, and it's just kind of fun to play Fortnite. But but I think they have the same thing where they want you to download that TPS report, the trusted platform system, so that you can be part of their anti cheat. But then they don't have an anti cheat. You see Courage JD running around rage hacking still currently. And the guy's got an icon scan in the game. That's the kind of shit I can't stand. Like Rage Hacker Nick Merckx got an icon skin in Call of Duty. Like clearly they're paying him and allowing him to profit. And he's clearly a known video game cheater. And they're telling me that I gotta join their trusted platform and download a module to be part of their trusted platform. And then and what does that mean? I cannot cheat or what? Like if I do cheat, I can only cheat. I can't cheat as much as Nick Merckx. Is that what they're telling me? I don't get it. Like they're tiering me. It's like a cheater tier system is basically what it is. And I think Fortnite does the same thing because Ninja's like at the top of that shit. He's the number 1 cheater, man. And Cypher PK and Courage JD. Told my last girl, I said, "Let me grab your face and you make a Courage JD thumbnail." I told my last girl, I says, "Let me grab you by your pigtails and you make a Courage JD thumbnail." Purr. Let me grab you by them pigtails and you make a Courage JD thumbnail. What am I talking about? We're done. Oh, Pokemon cards. Anybody want to buy some Pokemons? Is this thing even on? My mic muted. I don't know why you bought this yet. I want to play this other game. Kind of stinks because now everything's supposed to be a one-player game, but one-player games suck. I don't know why they just can't stop it, but they can't, dude. They cannot. These guys will not stop. These streamers, it's like I don't know why the streamers are already popular. Doesn't matter if their gameplay is rage hack or not. Like they're popular because they have view bots. And the agency pumps them viewers. Nothing to do with their gameplay anymore. So just stop. Why can't they all just stop cheating? It's fucking madness, right? It's the dumbest shit. And what's so funny about that is there's so many streamers with so many view bots that there's not even enough people to be watching all of those streamers. Not there's not, they can't all have that many viewers. It doesn't even make sense. That's nonsensical. What a strange world that is. Strange, strange world. Let's play half sword. Uh, let's check out. See what's. We'll open the menu. Should I put my camera? I think that's like probably TOS. I don't know. Take this camera, point it at my screen so that y'all can watch me play the video game. Ain't nobody buying Pokemon cards. But something happens with this. Overlay or something for the stream. Oh, hey. Should have done this different. I should have done this. Sure. What's that doing? Let's go. That was a one shot lolly right there, huh? Bopped. Should I turn the music on or can y'all hear the music? It echoes in my mic because I have a stream on YouTube open because I have Whatnot as my stream. You should be dust. Oh, the stream is dust. That's funny. Camera is like froze on the camera is actually facing the computer right now, but it's froze on the comments. See, I got my thing set up a little funky. I got my keyboard because I was a clean 360. Oh no. Well, it's not there, but it's there you have it. There we go. Oh, I guess in there. Mark Shaw's here. Let's put this up here. Who? Mark Shaw. Who? Mark Shaw. What just happened? Oh, I advanced. Yeah. Um, we gotta go pitchfork, yeah. So, so gotcha. Oh, I tried him right there. Yield. It's over for you, mate. There you go. I toyed with you long enough. Oh, I missed my shot. That hook is coming in strong. The candle get out of here. New boot goofing? Don't mind if I do. Do a little new boot goofing every once in a while. I'm not scared to do a little new boot goofing. What? I keep forgetting that this is the end, and I take this guy so lightly, like that one little point. Good one. Now we lost. That's all, folks.